Hey, it's Colin with Equity Marketing. I want to share with you today how we generated $409,639 for Insight Coaching Community using Meta Ads. So let's get into it. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Colin Elefante Smith. I help online business owners build profitable acquisition systems so they can get as many new customers as they want with paid ads. So, I have a program, it's called 1,000 Customers a Month. And as the name implies, we're trying to create a system that reliably and consistently brings in as many customers as you want on a regular basis. Obviously, it doesn't have to be 1,000 depending on the way that your business works, but that tends to get the point across. So the problem with this particular client, they really didn't have an ad strategy. They had tried ads in the past. There was a little bit of success. It wasn't consistent. So we really were starting from scratch. And so the solution, we built a funnel that was going to convert paid traffic, so strangers who had never heard of this brand or this business before. And so that was the front end. We had a product, an offer that was really solid. It was really a no-brainer and just converted like crazy, brought in a ton of people. It was really, really cool to see. And then the second part of this was engaging these new customers, right? So this happened in the form of daily emails to engage this client. Wasn't really using email at all, and so one of the points that we really emphasized was just getting in the habit of sending regular emails to share stories, to share insights, tips, all these different things. Like, it really doesn't matter as much as the frequency of it. And then the quality actually happened as a result of upping the frequency. And so I think if you're a founder of a business, you're probably a better copywriter than you realize, and you just need to kind of understand like how to put maybe some of those thoughts, some of those ideas into words. Like this particular founder, he had some controversial ideas, within the coaching community, which we really wanted to leverage as a point of setting ourselves apart. And so he did a great job with that. He continues to do that to this day. And that really set the stage. Those two things set the stage for the back end offer where all of the profit really happened. That's where we monetize these people. We didn't make a killing bringing in people to a $47 front end program. It was really those multi-$1,000 back end sales that all of the profit was to be found. And once you have those people in your world, it doesn't cost you anything to sell to them again, right? So that's why the daily emails are super important. That's why, building an amazing product and engaging those people with maybe organic social media content too, which we're getting ready to implement that as well. But that's really going to help with that back end monetization. And so you can see here the revenue during the time period that we worked together. This was a little over a year that we've been working together now. This number is a little bit higher than what I showed initially because some of those sales I don't really take credit for because they're just kind of one-off little things that didn't happen really as a result of our advertising. But you get the idea. It was over $400,000 that we were able to generate. And these are some of the offers, some of the highest performing offers during that time with the most revenue. This one and this one are essentially the same. This ultimate mastery coaching program was really the core offer, the thing that we wanted everybody to end up with. And so we didn't need to sell that many of them because they were super, super expensive. But we were able to, move people from this offer and this offer. This one's just organic. This one's for ads, into this more expensive offer here. Now, this is an important point too, right? We look at organic versus for ads. We had people converting directly from the ad, right? So they click on the ad, they see the landing page, and they buy. But then there are some people who would click through to the landing page or even just see the ad, and then they would want to learn more. So they would visit the site and look at reviews. They would look at the organic content on social media, on Facebook, things like that. And then they would decide to buy. So really, you get this kind of brand awareness effect, regardless of whether or not they buy directly from the ad right then and there. And so if you start building this brand and you have great reviews and things, you have a great website, people might bounce around a little bit, but a lot of them ended up coming back to this organic offer, this funnel. So these landing pages, we just made them so we could kind of track where people would end up and how they were coming to the offer itself and ended up buying. So the ad spend during this time, $154,632.69. That netted us $196,140.17 in ad generated revenue. And so that day zero return on ad spend, right, from just that front end offer was 1.27. So we did profit, slight. And so really what grew the business was being able to grow this list of email subscribers, but not just email subscribers. This number is probably higher than this by now, but buyers. We had a list of buyers now, people who had already bought something. We had already gotten a chance to provide them some value. And so these are people that you can continue to sell to, right? It's a lot easier than trying to convert someone who's never bought from you before than someone who has bought and has gotten value. And so this is where the magic happened, because of these emails, these daily emails, because of the way we were nurturing these people, we ended up getting, $213,499 in back end revenue. And so that ended up being a 2.65 return on ad spend when we zoomed out across that timeline. And so that's really the point of all of this. When we run ads, we're trying to attract people and ideally convert them so that we can, at minimum, hit our break even, right? And a lot of this does hinge on your ability to do this down here, which is retain people. But your business is going to grow, it's going to scale if you can profitably acquire new customers, right? I'm assuming that if you have a business, you probably have some form of a core offer. And so whether you have a core offer and a front end offer or just a core offer, you can implement something similar to this, right? So like in the case of like, a digital product or coaching business, service business, you could probably break off a piece of that core offer and use it as the front end offer that will allow you to scale customer acquisition. And then you can bring them in to that core offer that's more expensive and convert them on that. And if you have like a subscription business, an e-commerce business, obviously there's sort of a repeat purchase rate thing that happens there as well. So if you can acquire new customers and you can do it profitably, at a minimum break even, then you're going to be able to scale your business. It's that simple. And that's really what this is all about and what we do when we come into businesses like this. So if you're interested in that, you want to learn more about that, you can reach me at colin@equitymarketing.org. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it.